Hello, welcome to Safety Update. I, of course, am Sam. You should know that by now. We've done this a couple times. And I know the question that a lot of you might have, and the answer is no. I do not like green eggs and ham. I only like my eggs scrambled, and I don't even know if ham would be on the top 10 list of meats that I do enjoy. Pork, bacon, yes. Ham, not really. So, good. Now we got that out of the way. We can move on. So, moving on to the safety update. It is end of October. I know. Crazy, right? It feels like we just got done with August, but we're already in October. And guess what? In some states, the snow is already flying. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Stay with me now. So if you're going to certain states, Colorado is one. Parts of California is another one. There's a couple other ones, Utah. Any of those states that have to do with the Rockies, you know that there's going to be some chain loss coming up. So if you don't have chains on your truck, make sure that you swing into the shop here. We can get those for you. And also, we also have little buckets of aggregate that can help you out in slippery situations. So make sure that you grab those as well. The aggregate's on the south side of the building, on the outside there, and the chains, you go on the shop. In fact, hang on just a second. I'm going to show you where they're at, okay? All right, if you need aggregate, this is where you go. Out this door on the south side, and there it is, all right? All in nice boxes, just come, pick one up, put it in your truck. Yeah, they're kind of heavy, but they're out on the south side. So that's what it looks like over here, south side. But yeah, if you need aggregate, that's where you go, okay? Make sense? All right, let's go find where to get the tire chains now, okay? And if you need tire chains, this is the guy to see right here. Not the guy in the pink shirt, but the guy in the black sweatshirt, okay? Guy in the pink shirt won't care about your tire chains. All right, make sense? All right. So you got your chains, you got your aggregate. You're gonna need that because, like I said, the snow is already flying. Winter is already here, okay? And it's gonna be here for the next couple months. Welcome to America. So make sure that you got all that stuff because we have already had one incident of a truck going, slipping off into the shoulder there and got stuck in some snow. And we're actually gonna watch that dash cam footage here in just 1 second. But make sure that you have the proper stuff to help get out of those kind of situations because not only could it put you at risk, and obviously we want you guys to stay safe out there, but it could put other people in cars at risk. You know, if the semis lose control, it could be kind of a disastrous situation. And less important, but at the same time still important, is that it costs money to get you guys pulled out of ditches and things like that. So we had a truck that went into the ditch, and when all was said and done, I mean, nothing bad. We'll see here in a second. We'll watch the dash cam footage, but you know, it wasn't anything terrible. Didn't get too far in the ditch, but at the end of the day, the tow bill on that to get that truck out of there is $950. Okay, and that honestly is a pretty good tow bill. I've seen them upwards of a couple $1,000s depending on the situation and how bad it is that night and the time of day and time of night and all that kind of stuff. So $950, honestly, not that bad of a tow bill. I've seen worse. So we just want to make sure that we're staying out of the ditches, staying safe. Okay, that's the name of the game. We're going to stay safe out there. Safe for you, safe for the cars around you. So if you do need a refresher course on, you know, some safety tips for driving in the wintertime, feel free to come talk to me, okay? I can help you out with that. Or, you know, Google's out there. There's plenty of videos on the World Wide Web that can show you how to safely maneuver in snow, what you need to do. I know some of you guys are from the South and you're not used to this stuff. So feel free to do that. Reach out to me. Go find some videos online. There's some great resources out there. Also, you know, we do have the tire chains. If you do need help with that, okay, Meiborg did a video a while back, and I'll put a link to that video in the description. And if I can figure it out, we'll put a link like right here. And if I don't figure it out, then I'm just gonna look like a weirdo with this finger here. But I'm gonna get a link because Meiborg made a really good video a couple years ago on how to put chains on a tire. So if that's something that you're interested in, that you've never known how to do or you want to do it, I highly recommend watching that video, which again, I will put in the comments below here, or maybe right here, or again, maybe I'm just waving my finger like a weirdo. So anyways, now Moving on to this week's dash cam film room. All right, here we go. I told you the snow's already starting to fly. We have two videos here that's the same truck, same incident, but the problem is that I can request dash cam videos in minute increments, but it goes on the top of the minute, and this whole thing kind of went down and a minute passed. So I had to do two videos on this, but this is the same incident, same truck, same area. Now this is North Dakota. Okay, so the snow's already flying in North Dakota. Rumor has it that by next week, so the week of Halloween down here in Illinois, we might actually have some snow too. That's the rumor. We'll see how cold the temperatures get, but it's coming, okay? So here we have the truck in the top left. We'll get that started there. The truck is moving along. You can see, man, the snow is covering the road there. It's kind of an interesting situation here. The driver is doing a good job. He has slowed down his speed. I know that's not on here, but I've seen some more of the analytics behind this. He has slowed his speed down. Now I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here, and hopefully my computer doesn't lock up on me. There we go. Fast forward just a little bit here. So he's coming around the corner. It's a dicey situation. Now, he's coming up, he comes up to a bridge here now. And as you know, bridges are the first thing to freeze, okay? Just with the way the air moves around them, be careful on bridges, on ramps, things like that, because those are always the first thing. As you can see, the snow's a little bit more on there. And now we can kind of see we're losing it, okay? So we're starting to lose it there. We're headed towards the ditch there. Now we'll go down to video number 2 and a continuation of this video, and he is going. Now, I will say the driver does a good job once he hits the grass to keep it, upright, because that is a really steep ditch there if he were to just kind of keep going with it. So he did good in that he was able to control the vehicle as he was going into the ditch, but unfortunately he ends up in the ditch. Now, if you find yourself in a similar situation like this, the one thing to remember is that if you're in the ditch like this, use your aggregate. That's what it's for, okay? Get some traction under your wheels. Unfortunately, this driver tried to get himself out just by sheer force with his wheels. And because of that, he spun the wheels and spun the wheels and spun the wheels, and he created just basically a big hole underneath his wheels, and all of a sudden he lost all traction, which is what you do. So he had nothing to go off of. So unfortunately, we had to go out and get a tow truck out there to get him out of the ditch, because he couldn't do it anymore. If you get yourself into a ditch like this and you give it a little bit of power just to see, hey, can I get this thing back out of there, and you don't do it right away, stop, okay? Don't keep spinning your wheels, because that just digs you deeper and deeper in, and you're just not going to get it, okay? So if you find yourself in a situation, you give it a little power, it's not going anywhere, stop, okay? Go get your aggregate, go get all that kind of stuff, and see if you can't get out using that. If not, then we got to get a tow truck out there. Unfortunately, like I said, for this driver, we had to get a tow truck out there, and it was $950. So, if you're going off by how much we made for the load, we didn't make anything on that load, because we had to spend any profit that we would have had, and we probably made even less than that, but any profit we would have had all just now went to that tow bill. So I appreciate that the driver he handled it well when he got to the ditch. He did not let it keep going. He kept it as straight as you possibly can. He didn't jackknife it. He didn't panic. He didn't slam on the brakes and jackknife the trailer. He handled it well, but my only recommendation would be, if you find yourself in this situation, do not keep giving it power and digging yourself in a deeper hole, okay? So that is the safety update for this week. If you have questions, comments, concerns, whatever, call me, email me. I'll put all my contact information below here so that you can see that. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to make sure that you guys are successful and that you don't end up in ditches, and you do everything you're supposed to, and that you're compliant. That is my job, okay? And I take my job very seriously. I want you guys to be safe out there. I want you guys to be successful out there. And until next week, drive safe, okay? Thanks.